So I'm going to just keep my decimal places to the thousandths or one additional one. So when I round, it's not going to have any effect on my answer. I'm going to take that 34.641 and then divide it by the 21.213. And I end up with 1.63. Almost out of time here. I have two more. I'd really like to get these done. I'll just do these quick. If you have a question about what I've done, fire away. So square root of 21 on the top. 4.58. 257. And then on the bottom, I'm going to have the square root of 7 times 3, which gives me 7.937. And then I'm going to subtract the square root of 8, and that's going to give me 2.828. Now, I divided by 21.213, but it's 21.251. Did I 5 root 18? 21.213. I get the same thing on the bottom, Alex. You might have maybe punched something in. Can anybody else verify for letter B here? If I was on the right track? 21.215. I get 21.2132034. Oh, just my poor writing. There we go. Sorry. I get going fast, things get messy. All right, now I'm going to do the subtraction on the bottom, and then I can do the division after. So 4.58257, 7.937, 828. End up with 0.896. So this one's perhaps a bit tricky because it's just a rounding sort of question. We get 89696. I need to round to the hundredths, so I'm going to round the 9 up, so that becomes 10. So I should end up with 0.90. It's a bit of a rounding question there. And the last one's cube roots. So making sure you know how to use the cube root on your calculator. I'm going to take the cube root of 72, which is going to be a decimal. So that's going to be 4.16. I'm going to have 2 times the cube root of 51. I can do this in 2 steps as well. 3.708. You carry the 4.16 down. I'm going to take the 2 times the 3.708. And end up with negative 3.26. How did I put that into my calculator? My calculator, because I can put things in brackets, is going to be a little bit different than your calculators. You'll likely have to do each calculation separately. So you'd probably have to do the cube root of 72 first. Notice how I found the 2 cube roots first. And then I did the multiplication between these 2 things. and then I did the subtraction. So just following my bed mass where any sort of radicals end up as being exponents. I encourage you to try those in order to get them right in your calculator. Again, some of the practice we're going to do today is the same as this stuff. So you guys did the number line stuff. Today for homework, I'd like you to do the estimating radicals. This is from the learning guide. And evaluating irrational numbers sections. And that takes you to the simplifying radicals. So we should be on pages 3 and 4, and then a couple questions on page 5. So again, for homework tonight, evaluating irrationals, and then above that was estimating radicals. Kind of the stuff we were doing. So that's where I want to leave you. Taylor's asking a question about 7.41. Oh, for 2 times the 3.708. 7.416. I get the same thing. Maybe you just didn't carry enough decimals in your calculation, Taylor. So just be careful about that. I'm going to leave you with that for now. Hopefully you guys are still plugging along with Unit 1. There is in the course this Save the Penguins game, and it asks you in the actual worksheets about the Save the Penguins game, so make sure you give that a try. It's just a fun thing to practice your perfect squares and your cubes and things like that. So have a look at it. It's kind of fun. And that's what I'll leave you for today. So I hope you guys have a good afternoon. If you have any questions, fire me a message in Moodle, and we'll see you tomorrow.